All right, let's talk about one of the most misunderstood parts of the golf swing, the P8 position. Now, this is your post-impact extension, and I know what you're thinking. The ball's already gone, right? Who cares? Well, trust me, this position is like a secret window into your entire swing. It tells you everything about the quality of your impact. So let's get into it.
So I want you to think about this for a second. What does your follow-through really tell you about your swing? A lot of golfers just see it as the end. The swing's over. But I want you to think of it differently. Your follow-through, especially that P8 position, is like a receipt. It's the proof of purchase, telling you exactly what just happened at the moment of truth, at impact. So here's what we're going to cover today. First, we'll dig into why I call P8 the receipt of your swing. Then, we'll get a crystal clear definition of what P8 actually is. After that, we'll break down the three main patterns: the upper core, middle core, and lower core finishes. And to wrap it all up, I'm going to show you exactly how to figure out which pattern is yours. Okay, let's really unpack this idea of the receipt. Why on earth does what happens after the ball is gone matter so much? Well, it's simple. Your follow-through doesn't lie. It's a direct result of what happened at impact. Let's see what that receipt can tell us. Here's the most important takeaway. P8 isn't just about posing for the camera. It is a direct physical reflection of how your body moved through the golf ball, not just at it. It's a perfect snapshot that reveals how you released all that energy you built up. So why do we obsess over P8? Well, because it tells us so much. A good P8 shows that your body moved in the right order. That's sequencing. It shows if you were in balance and control. Our proper extension is also crucial for preventing injury because it means you're dissipating force correctly. And for your game, it's everything. It governs your directional control and is absolutely the key to a consistent, repeatable ball flight. All right, now before we dive into the different styles, let's make sure we're all on the same page. We need a clear, technical definition of P8. Think of this as our main checkpoint right after impact. So what is P8? It's that precise moment, just a split second after impact, where two things happen. Your trail arm, that's your right arm for a righty, is fully extended, and the club shaft is parallel to the ground. It's kind of the mirror image of P2 on the backswing, a really simple but powerful checkpoint. Okay, let's get into the fun stuff, the three different types of PA. These patterns are based on how different body types naturally create speed and power. We're going to start with the upper core player. Their signature move is a high upward release powered by vertical force. The key phrase here is vertical force and a high finish. What does that mean? It means an upper core player is really using the ground to push upward through the shot. This creates a powerful release where the club feels like it's launching up and away from them. It's very much an outward high finish. So, what are the checkpoints for an upper core player? Well, first, look at the club and arms. The shaft is parallel to the ground, sure, but it's rising fast. The hands are high. Now look at the torso. The chest is pretty much facing the target and the spine has become more upright. And the lower body? This is key. That lead leg is braced. It's straight. That's the anchor they're using to push up off the ground. All right, next up is the middle core player. If the upper core player is all about vertical force, the middle core player is all about balanced rotational efficiency. Everything just looks connected. The words that really jump out here are neutral and balanced. A middle core player's body just rotates around a stable axis. You see this beautiful sync between their upper body and lower body. The rotation is perfectly matched. It's pure, efficient rotation. When you look at a middle core player at P8, everything just looks, well, balanced. Both arms are extended and the hands are right out in front of their chest. Super important here. Notice how their chest is square to the target, and they've kept that spine angle they had at address. It's just a really classic connected-looking swing. And that brings us to our third style, the lower core player. This finish is all about deep, powerful, around-the-body rotation. These players feel very grounded and connected to the turf. This quote nails it. Lower core players extend around their body. Their power source is this incredibly strong rotation and how they use the ground to fuel it. The whole motion just feels deeper, more rotational, and less vertical than the other types. So what are the telltale signs of a lower core player? First, look where the club is. The shaft exits low and to the left. The hands are much deeper, almost behind their body a bit. Their chest is square, and just like the middle core player, they've held onto their spine tilt. But the real engine is the lower body. Look at how aggressively the hips have rotated open. It's a powerful, grounded move. Okay, so we've looked at all three patterns. That's great, but
The million-dollar question is, how do you actually use this information to help your own golf game? Let's talk about putting it into practice.
This slide is a fantastic way to see the difference, especially between the two more distinct styles. You've got upper core, which is high and vertical, and lower core, which is low and rotational. One is an upward release, the other is an around release. Upper core finishes more upright, while lower core maintains their spine tilt. The contrast is huge, right? Most of us lean one way or the other.
So here's your homework. It's a simple 4-step process. First, get your phone out and record your swing from a face-on or front view. Second, go to the replay and pause it, then slowly scrub through the frames right after you hit the ball. Third, stop it on that exact frame where your club shaft gets parallel to the ground. That's P8. And finally, just compare what you see, your arms, your torso, your legs, to the 3 types we just went over. So that's the big question I'm leaving you with. Which extension pattern is yours? Are you an upper, middle, or lower core player? There's no right or wrong answer, but knowing your natural tendency is the first crucial step to unlocking a more powerful and consistent swing that's built for your body. So go find out what your receipt is telling you.